Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a slime review on a underrated slime shop by the name of Snoop Crunch. Well, to be honest, I don't know if they're underrated. I believe they're underrated. I found them through Instagram. Now, I ordered this package on 4/18 and it was delivered on 4/26, so it took about 8 days. The total amount of the package was $58.27, and shipping was free if you spent over $50. Now, I always open my packages just to make sure nothing leaked and that the clay was still soft. So I wanted to go ahead and do this because I have a couple of DIY clays and I don't want the clay to harden because it was like still a decent texture. I don't know if that's what I'm looking for, but when I did open this package, what I did notice is that a lot, if not all, except one trio, like one bundle, all of the slimes were melted. She probably makes her slimes in advance, which most people do, but I think it was made too much in advance because they were all melted. And then it honestly could have been hot where she was. It just wasn't hot where I am around the time that the package got to me. So this is what the inside of the package looks like. And then this is just the order information. And then it came like bubble wrap. Not individually bubble wrap, but it did come bubble wrap. It has cracking peanuts in it as well. So you guys know what time it is. It is show and tell time. And it's like kind of like a witchy theme type show and tell. This is a potion inspired off of Harry Potter. It's like it's called gillyweed. It's like a potion that makes you like breathe underwater, maybe like have little mermaid flap feet, little fins. And it's just like another resin shaker charm. I just like made it a couple of days ago. And then this is a polymer clay cauldron. It's like a kawaii version. And then I made this book out of polymer clay. It was inspired off of one of my favorite childhood movies called Hocus Pocus. If you watch Disney Channel, it probably still comes on. And I use like, I think like chalk or paint to like shade it, the book. But yeah, that's what that looks like. It was one of my first charms, so it's not the best, but I don't know, it was my most detailed one, so I still like it. So for the extras, it came with a activator bottle. I mean, you have to make the activator yourself, but I like the bottle because I definitely need one. Then it came with a little goodie bag with the little soft peppermint. I don't like the type of peppermint. My son loves peppermint. I prefer the hard ones. So he's gonna love that I got some peppermints. Then it has borax. The borax isn't labeled. I do prefer when it is. And then I have her business card. And it is the slime cure sheet and how to make the borax and things like that. It does have a coupon code on it, but it says that it's a secret, so I'm gonna leave it as a secret out of respect for the shop. Of course, normally I don't mind showing them. And then, oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry, I love these, and you only really can get them around a certain time. But I need Starburst jelly beans. She should have made it slime called Starburst jelly beans. This is a free slime. As you guys know, I don't rate free slimes, but from the looks of it, it looks like it may be a cloud slime. So this slime, it looks like it was a cloud slime. It didn't have like as many drizzles as a cloud slime, so I don't know if I let it sit too long or it's honestly just not meant to be a cloud slime. It is a free slime, so as you guys know, I don't rate free slimes. I just enjoy them, and I'm very thankful when a shop does provide me with extras or a free slime just in general. So when I stretched the slime, as you guys can see, it did become really fluffy. It looks like it was gonna drizzle, but I'm not really good at cloud slime, so I don't know if it's my fault that it just doesn't drizzle like it's supposed to, or if it just was not meant to be an actual cloud slime like I thought. It does have like a little bit of like fallout, but it's expected. So this slime is called Birthday Cake Frappuccino. I guess it's like based on maybe Starbucks. None of her containers came with warning labels. I do like her labels, but I feel like it has like a lot going on, so it's kind of hard to see the name of the slime shop. Now this came with sprinkles, the yellow drizzle that had a little bit of glitter in it, and then it came with the little Starbucks charm, which is so adorable, but it's kind of big, so of course I couldn't keep it in the slime. And then it has like this little whipped cream. Now, as I mentioned, all of her slimes came melted, so I did have to activate this because it was like completely melted. But after I activated it, was still really glossy, which I do like. And as you guys know, I like to play with the base. This base was super thick. It's one of the thickest bases I felt, and I really did like that. So this slime is said to be a thick and glossy, and with the clay piece, once you add it in, it turns into a butter slime. It is also said to be scented like birthday cake, and I also forgot to mention it does have like a little paper straw. So this slime, it smells like any other birthday cake scent when it comes to slime. I honestly wish that there was some type of different birthday cake scent, or if someone would like mix some of the fragrances up just to make something different. But I went ahead and assembled the slime off of camera just to shorten it up a little bit because my videos already be kind of long, and I know that, but I just like to give a detailed description. And of course, people can always skip or click off if they don't want to watch it. I'm not really about views. I'll just do this because it's something I like to do. So as I mentioned, the base of the slime was already kind of thick. I don't know if it was thick originally because like I said, it was melted. I don't know if it became thick due to how strong the activator was that I added. I'm not for sure, but it was definitely thick. And then it became thicker once I added in the pieces, and I did kind of over activate the base, so that didn't help as much. But I like to pre-record my videos like a week in advance to see if anything changed, and I think it would just may have been the clay doesn't go like super well because it was still like super dense. And another thing, it's not one of the slimes that I played with like a lot after like reviewing it, and it ended up like drying up, like not like drying up like shrivel drying up, but it became like tougher and rougher to play with. um Even after adding like glycerin and lotion, like it just kept getting like, I don't know, I can't explain. Like, it's one of those struggle slimes, if that makes sense. Like a slime that you got to put a lot of muscle into. Like once you add a clay piece, this was one of those slimes, even after like trying to soften it. Now, this slime, it did inflate. It had some sizzles. It didn't inflate a lot, but that could be also on my part because you know you got to use muscle just to inflate it, and I was already using a lot of muscle. And when it comes to slime, I just want to have fun. Like, I don't want to exercise. Well, I don't even exercise, but anyways, okay. This is just how I get off topic. But I did enjoy the slime. It's just unfortunate. A couple days later, the slime, it shrivels up. Um, but at the time of this video, I definitely would have gave this a 5 out of 5 frappes. But it wasn't a slime that lasts long, so I'm going to just give it a 4 out of 5 frappes. This is the Harry Potter bundle. It comes with the 4 houses: Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, and Hufflepuff. Gryffindor is a cloud slime said to be scented like cherries. Hufflepuff is a thick and glossy, said to be scented like bananas. Ravenclaw is a unscented microfloam, and then Slytherin is a unscented clear pigment slime. So this is Hufflepuff. As I mentioned, I did have to reactivate the slimes. This is a thick and glossy, and it has a little bit of foam beads in it, and then it has chocolate sprinkles at the bottom. Now, it's said to be scented like banana, but to me, it smelled like the school hand soap, or the version of Walmart Equate brand of hand soap. It did have a little bead fallout, but it was thick, and it did have a nice gloss. And also the bead fallout could have honestly came from me over activating it, so I'm not going to take off for that one. Next we have Slytherin, which is a beautiful green metallic slime, and as you guys can see, it was melted. And now I love the metallic pigment on this slime, but it's a regular clear thick slime. It did have nice bubble pops, but I don't really have much to say about it. It was not like nothing that like popped to me. I honestly got this bundle for free shipping. I didn't see any other slimes that I wanted, and I love Harry Potter, so I thought I would just try it. It's not something that just stood out to me and was like, hey, I'm gonna buy this as soon as it goes up on the site. I just wanted free shipping. And then you have Gryffindor, which is the cloud slime. I love the pretty iridescent glitters and the gold. When I saw this, I was like, it has to be gold in here. It's not Gryffindor if it doesn't have gold in it. But I really did enjoy the cherry scent. I was just glad that one of these were scented, because as you guys know, I'm super big on scent. It was stretchy. It's a cloud slime, so I'm not really good at drizzling. I don't even know if you can drizzle like a 2 ounce, but I gave it a little try for you guys. And now this one, since it's not a freebie, I can like talk about it, but this one definitely had a good amount of snow fallout. At first it didn't, but the more I played with it over time, it did. And you guys will be able to see like a little bit of the fallout in the next coming clips. Next we have Ravenclaw, which is in unscented microfoam, and it has this very beautiful ocean blue color. I love like ocean blue clear slimes, and it had some beautiful glitters, but most of the glitter stuck to the top, so that was a bummer, but it's not like a big thing. And I'm so sorry if you hear water splashing. My son is in the bath, and he swear he be in a pool. But I did overactivate it a little bit, so I'm not going to take off for the amount of bead fallout that did happen, because that honestly can be on my part. But I did like this slime. I would buy one of her regular microfloam slimes, if that gives you an idea. For this set, I'm going to give it like a 4 out of 5 broomsticks. Next, we have Shirley Temple Float, which is a DIY slime. It is said to be scented like cherry, and it is white and clear glue avalanche, and she considers it a fluffy butter slime. Now, this slime did come melted. Like I said, and most of her slimes came melted, so I did have to activate it off of camera. And this is when I noticed that her labels are not slime proof. It does come off, which is unfortunate, but I mean, I don't know if that's like a financial thing that she just chose not to invest in, which I absolutely don't mind. I just think it's unfortunate. As you guys know, I like to play with the base of the slime before I add any clay piece. Now, the base of the slime, it was like a thickly texture. It wasn't as thick as I thought it was going to be. It's actually like pretty thin, but it was still a nice base. It is also one of those bases that regardless of what you do, it just has like this sticky texture. I don't know where that comes from. If anyone knows, please let me know in the comments. That way I can be a little more educated on it. Oh, I forgot to mention the scent. The scent, it's a cherry scent, but it smells like a cherry medicine, like the cough syrup, which I absolutely despise. I hate the scent of cough syrup. I think it's more of a traumatic childhood experience because I just hate medicine just in general. So it definitely didn't help with this scent. So I honestly just didn't like the scent. As you guys can see, I went ahead and added the clay, but me adding the clay made it way more stickier than it already was. And like I mentioned, this is a sticky slime. So I did have to go off of a camera and go ahead and activate it. But I mean, I added a decent amount of activator and it was still like a little sticky after like playing with it for a long time. At first, it wasn't sticky, but you play with it for about 5 or 10 minutes, it's like sticky all over again. The clay piece didn't change the texture much. I'll give this slime like a 4 out of 5 cherries. It wasn't my favorite. It was like just okay. This slime is called Banana Split Cheesecake. It is said to be scented just like the name. It was a multicolored slime. You can kind of see it was layered, but it mixed in transit. Now, as soon as I opened this, I did smell the banana scent. Like I stated, banana kind of overpowers everything. But once I started to play with it, I smelled the chocolate and the strawberry. I didn't really smell a cheesecake. Now, when I was playing with this, I absolutely forgot that it was snow fizz. So, like, I was like super surprised at this part. I was like, oh yeah, it's a snow fizz. It also has like little banana female slices, and it has one random chocolate female chip. I don't know if it's supposed to be in there or if it was like random, but I see more banana if anything. So as you guys can see, it was melted, so I did have to go off camera and mix it all together just to get it activated. Now I did like this slime. It was kind of clay heavy, so it was more of a butter snow fizz. Oh well, she said Ah, she said it was a butter snow fizz. What am I talking about? I'm not even gonna edit this part out because that was just like a slow moment. But so it's definitely a butter snow fizz, and it was stretchy. It did rip a little bit, but that's because it's a snow fizz. It's gonna rip regardless. I really did enjoy this one. Like I stated, the scent, the banana did overpower it, but you can smell little hints of like the chocolate and strawberry, so that was enough for me. So for this slime, I'm definitely going to give it a 5 out of 5 bananas. This slime and the birthday cake frappuccino was my favorite. Now we're just going to talk about if I recommend the shop. I feel like this shop was okay. Like, I don't know, it wasn't my favorite. Would I buy from the shop again? Personally, no. I think her slime ideas and her slimes are really creative, but it just wasn't my favorite. I do videos like a week in advance, and this was too because I've had a lot of going on in my family, and it's just not one of those shops where I picked up the slime again after I filmed the video. Maybe I picked up this slime and then the birthday cake frappe, but other than that, I didn't pick up any of the other slimes, and that's kind of how I base my reviews on what I recommended. So you can try to shop out based off what you see, but as far as me, I personally wouldn't purchase again. So some of you guys may not know that I decided I was going to do a 300 subscriber giveaway, and I decided that instead of buying slime for people, I'm financially not in the spot to where I want to do that right now. So since I used to make slime for my son's school parties, I have slime supplies. When I make the slime, of course, I will wear gloves and things like that. I decided that I would do US and Canada only. Canadian shipping is kind of expensive, but I mean, just to be fair, because I do know I have Canadian watchers, I'll do US and Canada. And also in the package, you'll get a polymer clay or resin charm. So you'll need to give me an idea or types of themes that you may like, and then you'll get goodies in the package as well. So these are the rules to enter the giveaway. Of course, you need to be 18 years or older, or you have to have a parent's permission, because I'll need your address or a PO box, and we will be communicating. You also have to have a way for me to communicate with you. And if you're under the age of 18 and your parents don't feel comfortable, I can communicate with them through email or whichever they prefer. I just think it would be easier if this is put in the comments. That way, when I do choose the winner, I can already start the process. So I will choose the winner. It will be in my next video. So hopefully that will be next week. Yeah, hopefully that'll be next week. And I would do it through like a wheel. That way it could be fair. So I'll put names on a little wheel like that I get from Google. We'll kind of go from there. I'll pick 2 winners. The first winner will get 4 8-ounce limes, some goodies, and the charm of their choice. I mean, it's kind of your choice. I mean, it has to be reasonable with things that I have at home. And then the second winner will get 4 slimes, but it will be 4 ounces. The first winner will have 7 to 8 ounces, and then the second winner will have 4-ounce slimes plus goodies and the charm.